Hello guys, welcome back. This is Viren Kumar, and today in this video I am going to show about the some Selenium interview question set 01. Okay, so these are the questions those asked by some companies during the interview process to me and some of my friends. So these are the real-time interview questions, and I observed that most of the companies are asking the same questions, but you should able to give the answer in the proper way. These are not the tough questions. These are the regular practice questions. If you are really working with the Selenium, and if you are in on project with the Selenium framework, then definitely you will face the web table in the Selenium. So here I have collected some interview questions. These are really very important, and this is only just set 01. So I have around 10 sets for the Selenium WebDriver interview questions, and if you have prepared these set of the interview questions, so I can guarantee you that definitely you won't get any problem to give the Selenium interview, and definitely you will get a chance in the selection process. So these are the questions, and I request you try yourself and just comment me that how much you know. If you know the answer of these questions, then well and good. If you don't know, then just ping me and comment me, and according to that I will prepare the answer for all these questions. And if you are giving the answer in such a way, and then you can select any company. So the first question is that what is a web table in the Selenium? So if you know the web table in the Selenium, and then you can easily give the answer of these questions, the what is the web table in the Selenium, and how to fetch the same data every time. So because in our project we are having so many web tables, those are very dynamic, and here I have given the one example this type of the web tables, and in your project this is the first column, second column, and the third column, and you will have some entries like according to your project you will have some entries in these tables. But the problem statement is that this table is not a static table. That means if this BLR value is in the first row and second column, then next time when you refresh this table, the value will come to the second row, second column. Okay, so that means this table is a dynamic table, and if we are going to delete this row, this will come up, and if you are going to add any row, then this will come down. So the finally I want to say this table is the dynamic table. And how to handle the dynamic table in this Selenium, the question can be like that. So the answer will be the same. So if you know and if you are aware of the web table, you can easily give the answer. The code will be on the same. You have to just give the write code for this one, and it's very easy and the very simple. It's only the 7 to 8 line code, and we can easily handle these web tables in the Selenium. So my problem statement is that I have one web table on a web page. This asked by the interviewer during the interview process, and the row and the columns data are changing every time. These are the row, and the column data is every time changing when you refresh and delete or update the table. I have one city name. Then he will ask you, I have one data name, any data name. I am taking the example here as the BLR Bangalore. And I want to face the Bangalore name from this table, but every time what table is getting changed its value. So if this is the static here, you can easily write the XPath for this BLR using the text function, contains functions, or following sibling and the preceding sibling. Any methodology you can use, and you can easily locate this one statically. But what will happen if this is the dynamic? Means this value can be anywhere in this table, and you want to fetch this table BLR. So how to handle this problem statement? You try at yourself, and if you are not able to give the answer, just let me know. I will provide the full code and the answer for this one. Okay, now I'm coming to the next question. Then your next question will come, how to handle the checkboxes in the Selenium. I know the checkboxes is very simple and you can easily handle this one, but the question will be in the different way. I have a one web page on that I have the 10 checkboxes, okay, and I want to count and the print how many checkboxes are selected and non-selected on the web page. So if you are working in any project, definitely you will get the checkboxes in your web applications, and there are some checkboxes are selected and some checkboxes are not selected. So here the intention is that before going to click, I want to verify this checkbox is selected or not selected. So this one you can handle, but if there are n number of this checkboxes on the one web page, then how will you handle? It is not recommended that you can go and write the XPath for each and every checkboxes. If I have the 100 checkboxes on your one page, you won't write the 100 XPath for each and every checkboxes. So how to handle this problem statement? I will give a hint. First, you write the common XPath to highlight all the checkboxes. Okay. First you go to table, then table body, and go to TR and the TD. Once you highlight all the checkboxes, then you use the dynamic XPath using the for loop, and then you put the dynamic XPath concept, and you can easily handle that. And to print that checkboxes, so you take the counter 1 and the counter 2. So when you say the counter 1, if this checkbox is selected, you can use the it's selected or Selenium function. If the X selected is returning the true, then you just increment the count, and if it is not selected, then you increment the second count. So I am giving the hint and you try it yourself, and if you are able to give the answer, well and good. If not, then just let me know. I will give you the code. Okay, now these are the some theoretical questions, and these are very basic questions. But they will ask you in the different way, because if you are the experienced or the freshers, nowadays they know the simple things you know, but you don't know how to use them in the real-time applications. They will ask you in that way. Okay. So the first questions will come like how to compare the two arrays with and without the loops. You take the two arrays and you can compare with these two loops. The intention behind is that you should know the collections and you should know the without collection, how will you handle. So they just want to know your logical thinking behind this question. The fourth question will come from the weights. Yeah, yes. So weights are very important in the Selenium. They will provide you the synchronization of the your test script versus the web page. The first simple question will comes, do you know the weights in the Selenium? You say yes, I know the weights in the Selenium. Then they will ask how many weights are there in the Selenium. Then you say there are three weights, implicit, explicit, and the fluent weight. Okay, well and good. Till here you are passed. Now the next question will, what is the difference between the implicit weight and the explicit weight in the Selenium? Then you will be confused. Now what is the difference between the implicit weight and the explicit weight? Okay, then they will ask you, okay, where to use the implicit weight and explicit weight in the Selenium. Okay, their intention to know your experience. If you have really used the implicit weight and the explicit weight in the Selenium, then you are aware of that what is the difference and where to use these weights in the Selenium, because they have both have the different importance in the Selenium. They both are not the same weight, and where to apply on what situations we have to apply these weights, you should know. Okay, you just google the answer of these questions. If you are not able to find the proper answer, just let me know. I will provide the answer of the set 01. Okay, then what is the disadvantage of using the implicit weight? Then you said, okay, I have used the implicit weight and I don't know about the explicit weight. Okay, then he will ask you that what is the disadvantage and what is the limitations of the implicit weight in your test script. Then you should know what is the disadvantage of the using the implicit weight. Okay, then what is the basic difference between the fluent weight and the explicit weight? You should know the basic difference. Yes, I use the basic concept. What is the basic difference between the fluent weight and the explicit weight in the Selenium? and which weight you have used mostly in your test script and why. This question is for the experienced people, and they should know where they have used these weights in their test script. And along with that, definitely they will ask you the syntax. So in this set you can prepare what are the weights in the Selenium, and you should know the difference, you should know the common things between the weights, and you should know the logical importance of these weights, like where to use in the Selenium, how to use in the Selenium, and you should remember the syntax of these weights. These are very important. Out of these weights, the explicit weight is very important. So you should know the explicit weight with the syntax of the different types, and what are the advantage on the what is the disadvantage of the explicit weight. So like that there are around 8 questions, and out of that you can find the 12 or 13 questions they will ask, and they will uh, check your knowledge in the Selenium. So this is the interview question set 1 of from the one company, and in the next interview in the next video I will upload the set 2. Okay, I have around 10 sets for the interview questions, and these are very important questions, and along with that I will provide the answer also. So if first I want to check you are able to give the answer or not, so based on that I will provide the answer. Okay, and luckily I have given the correct answer and I am selected in the company. So thank you very much guys, and wish you all the best.